skip it up and that up.
Boogie, Steve, you gotta stop doing this, dude. I've said it before, a billion other people have said it, but you don't listen, and this is what's killing your channel. Let's get into it. Today's video is brought to you by the Sabrent Rocket Nano hard drive. This is a hard drive. It's the size of a thumb drive, and it stores up to 2 terabytes of storage depending on the model you purchase, and it has up to 1,000 megabytes per second speeds. It also comes in this awesome case and includes a USB-A to USB-C cable and a Thunderbolt 3 cable to really take advantage of how fast this drive truly is. Affiliate link below in the description. Now, the first thing I want to say before anybody thinks that I'm standing on a soapbox, I will admit that I have made a bunch of dumbass mistakes on YouTube in the past before. I'm human, I'm sure I will make more. And I almost went down the same path as Boogie. I still think Boogie has a chance, though. I think Boogie could make a comeback, and that's part of the reason why I'm making this video. But I almost went on the same path as DSP, Wings of Redemption, insert other person there too, or other internet personality that their career has imploded. Like, I used to feed the trolls, maybe even worse than Boogie has, or at least just as close or right behind him. I was pretty bad until someone just said, "Rich, stop doing it. You're going to kill your channel if you keep giving these people attention. Doesn't matter how right you are, what evidence you defend yourself with, you're just giving them the attention they want. You're hurting your credibility, you're hurting your brand, you're hurting your channel. You need to stop." And I did. At the last minute, right before the Review Tech USA train was about to crash into the wall, but I did. And this is why I make these videos about people like Boogie, is not because I just want to attack them, because I'm not attacking him in this video, is because I hope maybe I could slap sense into someone else, because I have talked to people behind the scenes before too. It's not that I'm just looking to make a video. Yes, I am making a video because I have done this on other people before, but I'm hoping maybe seeing videos like this and getting constructive criticism will maybe wake Boogie up, because as much as he wants to seem like he's woke up and he's changed his ways, he's done this before, and even just making a public video like this is a horrible idea. Now, excuse me as I grab a Minotaur Mayhem seltzer. Look, it's a little can. Now, again, I'm not here to go over and nitpick over every single mistake that Boogie has made. One, because I've made a ton, and two, there are a billion different videos out there that go over his entire history. The accuracy of them, I don't know. I'm not an investigative journalist, and that's not the main focus of my channel. But if you want to see what Boogie has been accused of, not saying there's some things he hasn't done that are truly wrong, go check him out. There's like Christopher Tom that made a video and a few others, okay? But that's not what I'm here for. But it's part of the reason why Boogie has gotten a bunch of flack. But the reason why the drama continues with Boogie is he can't let it go. Even when he pretends to let it go year after year. The Archfiend has talked about this too. Yes, the Archfiend, I still watch you when you post once or twice a year. Boogie doesn't let things go, and then every year he says, "I'm going to start letting things go," and he doesn't. And guess what he did again? He just posted a video, when was it, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Starting over in 2020, and yes, Boogie, before I made that comment on YouTube, I did already watch your video. I didn't just see the title and post it on Twitter. I just want to let that be known, because you said I posted before watching. I did watch your video, and I still felt the same way, dude. So this year's video, where he says he's going to change his ways, is starting over in 2020. New year, new me, New Year's resolutions. And the first thing he does is he gets on a scale to show that he hasn't really lost any weight. Take a look.
Here we go. Boo.
Now, Boogie, why would you show that? Okay, you haven't lost weight. That's fine. Look, it's not fine. You need to lose more weight. Being 358 pounds is not good for you. But don't put a spotlight on it. Don't make it a spectacle. Don't make it, because all you're doing is giving the haters, the people that can't stand you, "Oh, look, yeah, he actually got gastric bypass surgery and he still hasn't lost weight. What a waste of time. What a waste and you're giving people more reasons to go after you. Just, okay, you haven't lost weight. Don't jump on the scale and put a big spotlight on it and put a poster of it in Times Square, dude. That's the shit that gets you in trouble. Stop talking about it. When you actually lose weight or something happens, then you can discuss it. Honestly, I didn't even really bring up, I was stupid years ago in 2016 and said I'm going to lose weight even though I wasn't ready to. But the next time I did it, I didn't say damn thing until people started noticing and they're like, damn, Rich, you lost a lot of weight. Then I talked about it. Stop talking about it. Just don't mention it. Don't discuss it unless you lose weight and then you want to say, hey guys, I lost 50 pounds. But if you're not losing weight, don't even bring it up because all it's going to do is cause more stress in your life and more drama and give the people that can't stand you more of an excuse to go after you. Stop bringing up your weight in a negative light. It's stupid. Don't do it. Now, he says he wants to stop self-deprecating humor. That I don't think is that bad, man. I really don't think. I'm a pretty confident guy. I'm even more confident now that I lost a bunch of weight. I'll still still do self-deprecating humor. Like, I'm like, oh man, I lost weight, so my man boobs flop even more. Like, there's a difference between hating yourself and there's a difference between being realistic and looking in the mirror. And you could still be a confident person and love yourself, but say, hey, I got man boobs. Hey, I'm bald. Hey, I got a gray beard. I don't care. I don't lose any sleep over it. And I think people, when they see a level of humility with you, they relate like, wow, this guy's down to earth. He doesn't think that his farts smell like roses. Sometimes mine do, but probably because of what I ate. No, my farts never smell like roses. That'd be kind of weird. I probably would go to a doctor if they did. But the self-deprecating humor, I don't think is that bad. But what is bad, stop discussing your personal issues. Stop going into detail about your mental health. Stop talking about your personal problems. Honestly, if I was you, I would have never, ever brought up my divorce with my wife. I would have never brought up, I'm talking about Boogie's wife, by the way. I would have never brought up I was having personal problems. Obviously, the gastric bypass, people would have noticed the drastic weight loss fairly quickly. You would have had to brought that up. But I'm talking about things that are going on in your personal life. Even if you're dating someone, don't bring them on stream. Don't talk about them. There's going to be people, even if your channel turns around and you become the next PewDiePie on YouTube, there's going to be people that are still going to hate you and target people that you know. If you get a girlfriend, don't bring her on stream. Don't talk about her. She doesn't exist to anybody. You have to stop. People love to go into other people's closets, see their dirty laundry, see their skeletons, and dangle them for everyone else to see. Because there's people who have no lives and nothing else better to do than to go after other people to fill the voids in their lives. And when you talk about your personal life and your personal drama, they eat it up and they never forget it, and the internet never forgets. You have to stop talking about your personal issues. You have to. I don't know what else to tell you. Now, talking about your channel's performance. Look, man, channel performance ebbs and flows. I think if you seriously focus, stop talking about how you're going to change things and just change things, you could make a comeback on YouTube. I genuinely think that. You're not in the same boat yet as DSP or Wings of Redemption. You're really not. You could get there if you don't stop, but you're not yet. But don't talk about your channel's performance, because you know that what's going to happen is people are going to take the clips of you talking about it out of context, and they're going to use it to wave in your face and hold against you and to make their hate videos. Look, channel growth, ebbs and flows. There's some months my views are through the roof. There's other months my views suck. It is what it is. But don't bring it up every single time. You bring it up quite a bit. You talk about it on Twitter. You talk about how you may become the next Wings of Redemption. If you keep saying things like that, you're going to, and people are going to label you as that. You're not there yet, okay? People are wishing, yes, I understand your views are about the same as mine, probably a little less, and you have a lot more subscribers than I do, but that's still, you can make a living off of that. I know you can. I know what the numbers are. Don't talk about it. And if you don't talk about it and you truly do focus on things and just stop mentioning all this negative stuff, oh, my channel isn't doing as good anymore. Just make videos. If you bring this stuff up, it's a way for people to clip things, take it out of context, hold it against you, because obviously if you're bringing it up on a fairly regular basis, I've seen you talk about it on Twitter too as well from time to time, it's bothering you, and they're like, ooh, I see where one of his weak spots are. I'm going to throw some salt on that wound and make it hurt him even more. You're giving the haters ammunition to go after you, and you don't even realize it, man. This whole video that you made shouldn't have even been made. Now, you said in 2020, you're going to try to think before you speak. Honestly, I hate to say it, Boogie, you kind of already failed that, because I posted a tweet replying to the Archfiend, and I wrote, dude, Boogie2988, this is the stuff that people get annoyed at. Okay, you screwed up. Just move on from it and make content. Vids like this just add more fuel to the drama fire. I forgot to put another D in ad. Sue me. But yeah, the Archfiend showed a screenshot of Boogie's video saying, give me one more chance in 2020. And the Archfiend knows the routine with Boogie like I do. It's not going to stick. Unless Boogie does a complete 180 this year. And I truly hope he does. I want to see him succeed. We know what's going to happen. And Boogie said that he's going to think before he tweets or talks. Guess what he didn't do under my tweet? He was replying to everybody. Now, he was joking some of it off but even responding to, look, I criticized you. I'll be honest with you. I criticized you for making the video. Just move on from it. Don't even respond to it. You know, man, how many people criticize me and I get DMs of videos all the time. I get people tweeting videos at me where people are talking crap, how I'm wrong about this, how I'm wrong. Look, people are entitled to opinions. The only time I'll be concerned about a video if someone's saying something truly dangerous or slanderous, or which people have done, okay? That's different. But someone having an opinion on me, let them have it. And you're telling people to go watch the video, and you're trying to defend yourself, and that again is just giving more fuel to the drama fire. You said you're going to think before you tweet. You didn't hear. And even though you didn't say anything, I see at least so far that's been bad. The fact that you're responding to everything just is not a good look, man. It shows that you aren't truly healed enough yet to not just tweet or talk before you think. And maybe getting off of social media for like a year, man. I understand with what you do, it's tough, but it might be good to heal you even more and maybe make it easier to focus just on your YouTube channel. Have someone manage. I know you've said you've done it before, but truly have someone manage your Twitter account where you don't even see the tweets. You can't help. And I understand it's part of your issue, and you explained it before, it's part of your psychological problem or your issues. You can't help but respond. You can't. When you saw me post that criticism, which was a valid criticism, and I didn't say anything cruel to you, you couldn't help but respond. And that's what people are talking about. And I'm not going to go after you in a vile way at all. I'm not. This video, I don't think, is far from a vile video about you. But when people do say vile things, you can't help but go after them, and you have to stop doing that. If it means you have to permanently step away from Twitter and have someone else manage your account and truly permanently manage it, you got to do it, man, because it's not good for you, let alone your career. Now, in this video, you do take the blame for the things that have happened to you, and credit where credit's due. You're saying it's all on you. You're not looking to point the fingers at anyone else or any psychological issues. You say it's on you. That's good. But we've seen you do this before, and you revert back. That's why this video is a problem again, because now that you made this video, I'm sure people are going to re-download it because they're afraid you're going to change your mind and maybe delete it, and they're going to hold your feet to the flames. You didn't need to make this video. You just needed to change your ways. If you really want to change, just change them and show them in your actions. You making this video now, if things don't change, if you screw up, because look, we're all human and we all screw up, is now going to make the issue even worse because people are going to go back and take clips of this video. Remember Boogie said he wasn't going to do this, or he was going to think before he speaks, or he was going to lose more weight and work with a trainer and blah, 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 blah. If it doesn't happen, they're going to go back to this video and say, hey, look, you didn't do it. And they're going to show a clip of you saying it, and it's going to make the problem for you even worse. That's what I'm saying. This video should have not happened. It's just going to make things worse for you. Even if you follow through on 99.9% of your promises, which would be great if you did. If you have that 0.1% you don't follow through on because you're human and people make mistakes, no one's ever going to let go, and it's going to make your problem 100 times worse. And again, because you brought up keto and weight loss later on in the video, stop talking until you are truly ready to lose more weight. Stop talking about it. Because if you say you're going to do keto, you're going to do this, now people are like, all right, let's see if he loses that weight. Let's see if he loses it. And they're going to sit there and wait. And if you do, they'll talk about it. If you don't, they're going to rip you a new one for it. Until you are 110% ready, even when you are 110% ready, like I said what I did, Boogie, don't talk about it. Just do it. If you're going to lose weight, don't talk about it on camera. Just lose the damn weight. And when people notice it, then you could talk about it. When you start losing it, and you're like, hey, guys, I lost 30 pounds or whatever, then you talk about it. But stop talking about trainers, stop talking about diet, stop talking about keto, stop talking about all these things. Just lose the weight and just make videos. And if you lose the weight, great. If you don't, you don't, but it won't be as big of a deal. Unlike when you make videos about it and hold your feet to the flames and you don't follow through. Look, Boogie, I know you're going to be mad I made this video and you're going to say, I know what you're going to say, and I know it's going to piss you off behind the scenes, or maybe you'll even be pissed off publicly. My intention is not to hurt you, man. I would love to see you get PewDiePie numbers. I would love to see you get 2 million views a video. I would love to see your channel blow up again. But doing this and these apology videos all the time and asking for their forgiveness over and over again, it just gets tiring and it just gets old. I'm not saying you truly don't want to change, and this may be the year you truly do change. But instead of making a video about it, just do it. And there's also something else you got to understand too, and I'm sure you realize this already too, you're a very smart man, is that what made you very successful on YouTube, part of the reason, besides the fact you're a very intelligent, well-spoken person, the other half of it was that people were fascinated with your morbid obesity. They were. Huge fat man jumps in pool. People wanted to see the splash. When you had a plunger against your stomach. When fat guy eats food and watches and plays World of Warcraft. You were on Ray William Johnson's show when he was a thing on here back in the day. Now that your weight is gone, you have to rebuild with you. You're still a fat guy. I'm still a fat guy. But now you're just an average, everyday, morbid, obese guy like me. You're not, the huge, insanely large, obese guy that people were fascinated by. Now you have to be Steve, where your intelligence and your personality shine through. So you're going to have to rebuild. You're going to have to rebuild. Yeah, Francis is different now because you're not as big as you were. So it's not the same character. They associated Francis with you being 600 pounds. But I do feel that you have the personality and talent that you could make a comeback. Just, you got to do it, and you truly have to focus on the right things and stop making these kinds of videos and just move on without announcing that you're moving on. Because you've done this before, and people simply don't believe you. Actions speak louder than words, and videos like the one you just made are unnecessary. This is Rich at Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.